You use the idea, people use the idea of vibrations or frequencies. And actually, all that's in creation. That's all it is. You know, like eating good food. Yeah, it's got good vibrations. That's in creation. And that's fine. Everything's fine.
Yes.
Now, look at the sun shining. Do you see any of that there? Do you see joy, happiness, vibrations, any of that? Do you see that there? Do you see God's belief? Do you see any of that there? Look real closely at how sincere it shines. So you decide. You want
Yes.
to play with all these ideas on the earth? They're just on the earth. They're just in creation. Or do you want to see what's real? And the sun is the best example. I'm not talking about we're sun worshipers. No, I'm talking about the sun is the best reference you have on the earth compared to all that you've known or all that's been here. The sun is the best reference, but you need to learn to see it, what it's doing for you. And that's with your real awareness. You decide. It's that simple. So everything you do every day, compare it to the sun. You decide what you want to experience in creation. You have many things here. Just like when you make up your meal every day, what you eat for dinner, you're the decider, but you don't eat everything. You know, there's a lot of good things out there, and people tell you, "Oh, this is good. Try this, whatever." It's like, no, I don't want to try that. I'm eating this. You decide. So again, if you want joy, happiness, love, sex, money, fame, fortune, whatever, you can have that. Everybody can have whatever they want. What I am presenting is references to the real freeness with your real awareness that you're looking for. And you won't find it in creation. That's all I'm saying. But you need creation as a comparison. What I'm saying is the sun is your best reference. And when you look at the sun shining, you don't see any of the ideas or anything that's created on the earth, do you? Because it's not there. So it really does represent your real awareness. Representation, it's not that it's it, because actually you're more than the sun shining that you see. But you have to learn to see it. So it's your best comparison, but you decide whatever your personal life is, and listen to yourself. You've chosen all these things. You chose to come here. You chose the family. You chose the relationships. Now you're saying, "Oh, I don't want them." Well, it's like, oh, they're just going to disappear. And if they do, guess what? You'll try and find them again, because you have to go through the transition of becoming more aware and recognizing what's really going on. You just don't throw them out. Some things you do, but overall, you need certain things here. You need certain things for the personal self. That's real. Just like you need to eat every day. You can say, well, I don't want to eat anymore. I want to be holy and religious or whatever, or pure or whatever. But all of a sudden, you're going to get hungry and you're going to be looking for food, right? So you have to be real with your situation in the physical sense, and also learn to be real with what all life is. And the sun is your best reference to that until you learn to see it for yourself. Let go, just let go, learn to let go, and just know you'll be okay. Look at children. Look at children. They're not concerned. Yeah. They know they're taken care of. They don't have to think about anything, whatever. And so now you get to play in creation, and you do what you do to learn how to become more aware and self-sufficient. That's the whole idea through all of life. And at the same time, you have the best guidance. You know that. You have the best guidance, and you see it makes sense. But it's not going to make sense in this world that doesn't make sense. So you cannot change the world, but you can decide for yourself what your life is. And let's see what the world does. Let them decide right or wrong. Okay? Yeah. And then be okay and add some humor to it, because it's all funny. It's all a big comedy series. Everybody's just an actor, and they're doing all these funny things. And you can agree or not, and I have fun with people, so it doesn't matter if they like me or not. Most people don't. That's fine. I don't care. I'm not concerned about that. My focus is presenting something real and wonderful. That's my whole focus. That's it. It's not about me. It's about it's in the doing. And see, when you're concerned about yourself, oh, you're all wrapped up in yourself. Here comes the drama. It just keeps going and going. And you get into other people's personal selves. It's just drama and drama. It just keeps going, doesn't it? Yeah, it doesn't stop. And sometimes you're happy. Oh, you're feeling good. Oh, we're doing great. But it always turns around because this cause and effect creation, and everybody's different every moment. But then when you compare it to the sun shining, it's okay. And guess what? You can be okay too. Just go through the steps, moment by moment. Be now, be okay, and start new. Start new every moment. Let the old stuff, let yesterday and all the old stuff, let it go. And see it for what it is. It's all nothing. Just let it go and become nothing. Because that's what it is. Just like your past lives, all those past lives, let them go. Yeah. You decide. Yeah, you are the decider. It's really the same for all of us. And even when people look good and they look like they're okay, lots of times they're not. And so, but it's not about that. And again, we question ourselves. That's why I wrote this group, Talking to Your Filing Cabinet, because it is a lot to understand the personal self. Even though we think we know ourselves, we really don't. And the personal self is its own reality, just like anything here, like the birds, like the fish, like the animals, like the environment, like the trees. Everything is kind of itself in these body forms, and we have to deal with that. And yeah, I do too. I don't like a lot of things about the personal self, and I just want to get on with the doing. So I focus on doing something, and I know it's hard for you. Things are very good on this end. Things will change. They will. It's being set up. But it's a lot of steps because there's a lot of resistance. I've had resistance over the years, too, with what I want to do, and it's been very frustrating. And at times I scream and holler and say, well, I just want to do this, and why can't I do it? And so, again, it's hard for me, too. But a step at a time. But one of the most important things I see is these Skypes, just to give people the understanding, first of all. And I see you people are precious. You're totally precious. Experiences with Rebazar and the Real Guides, they're helping you all they can. But this is how the world is. This is how it is. I know it's very, very hard. And this is how the earth is. And this is our time to face this, so that we're okay. So it's better that we stick together in our own way, and so that everybody's okay. And everybody must understand that you just do the best you can. That's all you can. It's not a perfect world. The technology is not perfect. None of it is, but people expect it to be so, and it's not. It's just really a bunch of junk. But we have to deal with it, and we're using it. And fortunately, we can all communicate. And we have something precious here, and that's what you want to focus on. Yes. And yes, you have your personal life, and you got to deal with it, and your friends and family and whatever. That's just part of it. You decide. Well, that's why, I'm glad I'm here in Mexico, as opposed to, I don't need to see the people that I used to know. I'm focused on doing something here. And so each person makes that decision. And I know that you people are very attached to your relationships in the country and whatever. Well, you decide that. Me, I'm not attached to the United States. I was born there. It means nothing to me. It's just a place on earth. I want to do something wonderful. I want the adventure. I want to see people wake up. That's my focus. But again, and people like what we're presenting here. But at the same time, their personal life comes first. And that's understandable. Everybody has the right to choose. And so the people that I knew, they have a right to choose. I'm not going to talk them out of it. I'm not going to talk them out of their lives and their choices. That's their choice. This is what it is. It's really what we choose. But look at this opportunity here, how precious it is. And before it was here, what was there? And so you want to preserve it. Just like growing your own food, you want to preserve it, you want to water it. Every day you want to nurture it because this is very, very precious, all of it, and we just do the best we can. That's it, and it's okay. You just do the best you can and be now and just start a new moment because if you stop, you got nothing. That's your guarantee. People want a guarantee. Well, the guarantee is if you stop, you got nothing. And I've seen so many do it, and guess what? They think they got something, they really got nothing because the real guidance is all about recognizing the all isn't until you do. You haven't completed it yet, and that's huge. That's a lot. So I'm sticking it out, and who will show up? I'm just waiting to see who shows up. So I'm doing everything I can creatively to show people how to be okay. That's all. It's just that simple. There's no hocus pocus. There's no magic. There's no techniques. There's none of this stuff, all these silly ideas we've been through. We don't need that anymore. Look at the birds. They don't need it. Just look at the birds. Look at the trees. Look at the sun shining. Look at the air you breathe. It's not needed. And then look at all the silly stuff that goes on in the world. Yeah, you got to deal with it. But it's going to help you become more aware when you face it every single moment. But if you quit, you got nothing. That's guaranteed. You have nothing. So you decide.